Okay, so I'm making a video for the Shoot Wrestling Show. It's a wrestling show that's on some website. I'm gonna put the name of the wrestling show, the website it's on, a bunch of information in the description box. So yeah, check that out. So I'm gonna get right to the point here. The video I'm gonna make for the show is 10 reasons why WWE sucks. Now I don't think everything sucks, but I think a lot of the stuff in WWE sucks right now. So yeah, let's get into it. Number one, WWE doesn't listen to their fans. They disrespect their fans. It's pretty obvious that they don't listen to their fans. You get a lot of people chanting stuff during the matches, especially the main events, like boring. Um, and Daniel Bryan, obviously, they've been chanting that a lot during the main events. It's Daniel Bryan's the most popular guy in wrestling right now, and WWE just doesn't push him for some reason because they don't like him. And so yeah, they just don't listen to their fans. You know, everything we've been saying over the past couple of years, like we want a Cena heel turn. No, we're not going to listen to their fans. A successful company listens to their fans, even if it's not in sports. Just in general in the world, a successful company listens to their fans, and they also disrespect their fans. They try to like scam them sometimes, like out of pay-per-views. I don't know. A lot of people were complaining about Hell in the Cell, how Paul Heyman wasn't inside the Hell in the Cell. A lot of people were saying it was false advertising. Same thing with WrestleMania 28, false advertising. Rock versus Cena once in a lifetime. No, it wasn't. So, just a lot of times people WWE tries to scam people out of their money, not just money but out of their time. Because I'm watching Main Event one time. I don't watch that show every week, but I was watching it, and there was supposed to be an IC title match. I forget who it was, but it wasn't even on there. They gave no explanation for why it was canceled. They didn't mention it. They've done that numerous times with Main Event. So yeah, they don't value their fans. Number two, I know this isn't really the company's fault or whatever, but the IWC sucks. Opinions, that's one thing. If people have opinions, they give good reasons to their opinions, then I could accept somebody's opinion. But whenever people just go on here looking to troll, or I see a lot of people just looking to troll, looking to gain attention, looking to call out more, the people on YouTube who are famous. They try to bother them into making a video about them just so they could get attention. And also, criticism. People can't take criticism. The only reason I'm putting this video on with the Shoot radio show is because they put a video up. I didn't know it, but somebody told me. They put a video on their podcast or whatever it's called, and they criticized me, and rightfully so. I look like a retard in that video, and a lot of people probably wouldn't admit that. But I was fucking embarrassed. I was walking around my room looking for the Raw review or whatever. I looked like an idiot. I gotta change that. I gotta be more prepared for my videos. So I like to take people's criticism and get better by it. So a lot of people don't do that in the IWC. They just, whenever you criticize somebody, they just call you names. They say you suck. I realize people criticize me because sometimes I do suck, and I gotta get better sometimes. So I'm gonna try to get better at being more organized and professional in my videos. Number three, WWE isn't hardcore enough. Like chair shots to the head, you don't see any of that anymore. I just watched the Orton versus Cena match at TLC. Chair shots to the back. What the hell is that? I mean, you got 30 of them, just right to the back. It's not hardcore. Just, I wish they would just hit somebody in the head just like once, or just once during the match. It doesn't have to be like 10 times or whatever. Just like once. I always get people saying, "Oh, it's dangerous. It's dangerous." If you do it in moderation, like every once in a while, I think it could be done very safely. And if you get everybody's like, "Oh, you're gonna get a concussion." Concussion safety nowadays is so you gotta stay out for a long period of time when you get a concussion. It's very safe now with concussions. They're very cautious with concussions. So I don't think concussions, as long as you treat them right, You're not gonna concussions aren't gonna be a huge problem. They're not gonna make you go kill yourself, because maybe they would like 10 years ago, because not a lot of people knew about concussions. But nowadays, I don't think that with all the technology they have about concussions, I don't think that it would be a big problem if somebody got a concussion, like here or there or whatever. It wouldn't be a big problem. I mean, injuries are a part of pro wrestling. It's a part. If you're not getting injured, if you're not putting your body on the line, then you're not wrestling right. Injuries are gonna happen. So, and if they don't happen, then you're not wrestling good enough, probably. You need some injuries. I'm not saying injuries are a good thing, but injuries happen. You can't avoid them really. If you're not getting injured, then you're just doing rest holds during the whole matches. You're not being hardcore enough, probably. Number 4, the champions suck. You got Randy Orton as WWE champion, a guy who botches. Actually, got the number of times he's botched at a pay-per-view in a row. 3, he botched at Hell in the Cell. We did the superplex on Daniel Bryan on the steel steps. He botched at Survivor Series with the DDT on the Big Show, and he botched at TLC when he went to hit Cena with the cherry and he tripped over him. Then you got there's no world heavyweight champion. I'm so used to when I talk about the champions, I always go to world heavyweight champion after the WWE champion, but Orton is both of them, so that just sucks. Double whammy there. Then you get the IC champion, who is, I gotta think of this. I don't even know who's the IC champion. I don't even know, because he never even defends it. That's Big E Langston. That's who it is. Big E Langston. I'm not a huge fan of this guy. He has shown no charisma at all. Wrestling skills are okay to decent, I guess. It's not, he's a big guy. He's a huge guy. He doesn't use his power really. He needs to use his power more. He's fast, he's quick, but that's not what you look for in a huge guy like that. He should use his power more to, just do moves. His finish, his signature is a fucking splash. Who uses that as a signature? Stupid. His finisher's stupid as well. He uses that big ending. It's retarded, I think. Half the time the people land on their knees. Tag champs are the Rhodes Brothers. I'm enjoying the Rhodes Brothers. I'm not a huge fan of tag team wrestling, but it's cool to see Goldust back with Cody. But the wrestling good. All right, Cody and Goldust are good wrestlers, but they really have no character. They need to give them some kind of character. They just go out there and wrestle, which I enjoy, but I wish the tag team wrestlers would have some kind of characters. And the Divas champion, AJ Lee. Need a new champion. AJ Lee has talent, but she's getting stale as champion. Put the belt on Natalya. Then you got the U.S. champion, Dean Ambrose. I think that guy has talent, but again, he hasn't defended the belt in like 3 fucking months. So you can't take him seriously as a champion. I see people saying, oh, Dean Ambrose champion for 220 days or something. Well, he hasn't defended the belt since like fucking 3 months ago, so it doesn't really matter. Number 5, top guy sucks. It's sort of, it's like the champion sucked. I just want to talk, about Cena. He's alright. I mean, he could wrestle okay. When he's serious, he could cut a good promo. But most of the time he comes out there cutting stupid jokes. His matches are predictable. He's basically acts like a 9-year-old, and he's superhuman. He's billed as superhuman. Other top guys that suck, Triple H. Triple H, just hogs the spotlight. If you take I bet you he's number 1 if you take the most TV time from SummerSlam. I bet you he's number 1 because he's always cutting the promo. Beginning of Raw, he's always on. He's either on at the beginning of Raw and the Raw or both. He's always hogging the spotlight. He's 48 years old. Give the spotlight to the younger guys, like Dolph Ziggler. But they don't want to do that because Triple H needs his ego to be fed. Number 6, PG. They should just turn it TV-14. Wrestling's not for 9-year-olds. It's for mature people. It's for young adults. It's for adults. It's not really for 9-year-olds. This is like making SpongeBob into TV-14. It's not gonna work. The ratings are low. During the Attitude Era, ratings were like 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s. Now they're 2s and 3s, or high 2s, low 3s. They should just, if they want to do this PG, have one show PG, one show TV-14. Now, the people on the PG show would not get involved in any way in the TV-14 show. That's how you do it. So you get the kids and the women watching the PG show, and then the more older people watching the TV-14 show. And then you could have a little Divas division, I guess, like a 1-hour Divas show. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, it's just a little idea, I had. I'm sure it's pretty simple. It's basic. I mean, pay-per-views, I don't know what you would do in pay-per-views. But, maybe just have pay-per-views for the TV-14 one. You could have all your PG gimmicks like Cena, Santino, Matadores, on Los Matadores on the PG show, and then bring the more mature people on the TV-14 show. Number 7. And that brings me to the gimmicks. Yeah, the gimmicks in WWE suck. Not going to spend a lot of time on this one, but obviously the Los Matadores are stupid, retarded, just annoying pretty much. 3MB, yeah, I think some of those guys have talent in that group, but in this gimmick they're not going to succeed. You got Fandango, another guy he's a decent wrestler, but it's not going to go anywhere because of this retarded ass gimmick. Cena, obviously, just a PG 9-year-old, pretty much. And there's others too, I'm just not going to mention them all. Number 8, people with talent aren't pushed. Dolph Ziggler, talented wrestler, talented guy, not pushed. Damien Sandow, he has good promo skills. He's an okay wrestler, he's getting better in the ring, not pushed. Many other guys, Justin Gabriel's a guy with talent. Daniel Bryan's the guy with talent. CM Punk's the guy with talent. But they're not pushed. You know who's number 1 instead? Randy fucking Orton. Number 9. WWE's too political. Why is Randy Orton on top? Because he had a dad in the fucking business and Triple H loves him. It's no secret that Triple H and Randy Orton are like best buds. Because Triple H, just loves Randy Orton for some reason. I don't know how he loves him, but he does. Boring wrestler, boring promo, boring everything. Orton, no talent at all. Just comes out there, cuts boring promos, wrestles boring matches. Then he, fucking on drugs and shit. He has anger problems. I don't know what they see in this guy that has any value to the company. It's just too political. Cena, another guy. Just, they have this big guy obsession. Oh, unless you're big. If you're not big, you can't be on the top of the company. You got to be big. CM Punk brought this up in a promo with Triple H once. I think it was in 2011. He talked about the big guy philosophy, and Triple H just denied it. He named a bunch of wrestlers from like 10 years ago who were popular 10 years ago, like Shawn Michaels. He named them, and he's like, "Oh, those guys were never big." The big guy philosophy is it wasn't really around like a long time, like 10 years ago. It was, I guess, because of the steroid thing. But the big guy philosophy has really taken effect now with Cena, guys like Cena, and even Triple H was a big guy. So it did exist like a long time ago, like 10 years ago. But now it's more, bigger than ever, really. Number 10, too much wrestling. You got fucking 3 hours of Raw, main event, NXT, Superstars, SmackDown. I don't even think they got Saturday Morning Slam anymore. Okay, so you got like 7 hours of wrestling TV on the fucking TV every week. I don't have time to watch that bullshit. Alright? I mean, I have time, but I would rather spend my time doing other more important shit than watching WWE like my whole life. Alright, so you got the 7 hours of wrestling. You could go on the WWE app. They have WWE exclusive videos on the WWE app. Go on the WWE.com website. They post articles on there. They post videos on there, I believe. Go on YouTube. They post like 80 videos a day up on YouTube now. Holy fucking shit. They just keep posting videos on YouTube like crazy. It's ridiculous. It's just video after video up there. And it's just, if you would like watch all the shit that they put on like all their websites and stuff, you would like have no time to have a life. Your life would be just all WWE, all wrestling, just dedicated to wrestling. So yeah, there's my 10 reasons why WWE sucks. All right, so there you go.